Hi, welcome to live stream. So I hope you had a lovely Christmas day yesterday and happy Christmas to all of you. And for those of you who don't know, my name's Jabeen. I'm a channel of Archangel Raphael. And in this live stream, Raphael will come through me and speak and share appropriate messages to healing, clearing, and yeah, and just share information for the week ahead. I'll just let him come in now and speak. I would like you to know that I'm speaking on behalf of many other angelic messengers, and when I speak, what I'm doing is clarifying to all of you what you are able to be doing at this point in your lives, giving you information internally, giving you information through this channel, but most of all, giving you a lot of energy so that you are able to see more clearly for yourselves what your lives are all about on a deeper level and what you need to be doing in this moment in order to move forwards with your life purposes, to move forwards in all ways so that you can feel that you are living the best possible life for you. What I would like you to know is that the angels around me are saying that none of you here feel completely satisfied with the lives that you have created. What they are telling me is that they are wanting to help you to go deeper and create more of what you want in this lifetime. They would like all of you to know that there is no such thing as being completely satisfied all the time. But what they would like you to feel is that what you have in your lives is what you really want, what you are choosing. And then any challenges that come up are simply a part of that. So you may not always feel completely at peace, but you will feel that everything that you have created is really what you want. And as you go deeper, you will find peace, you will find harmony by going within, taking appropriate action, making changes, tweaking things between you and others. But ultimately, your life should feel like it is what you want, what you are choosing. I hope this makes sense. That there is something that happens when you have a life that is created, that is really what you have chosen. So, whether you are always feeling well within it or not is simply a matter of going within and making alterations. However, you ultimately feel that everything is good, everything is wholesome, it is your choice and it feels good to you on an internal level. So that is a combination of what you are doing on a day-to-day basis to make a living, to do your life work. It is a combination of the people you have around you, friends, family. It is also about how you choose to spend your free time, about where you choose to live, whether you choose to live in a community setting or live in a place that is more isolated and where you have a lot of space, a lot of nature around you that you enjoy communing with rather than people. But whatever you are having around you should be your choice. And when it is not, it is always a sign that something in you and in your life has not been fully in harmony with the oneness. It is a sign that something has been out of alignment in some way, so you have been left without a choice. I hope this makes sense, because ultimately you are designed by the Creator to have free will, to make your own choices, to do what you want to be doing. And when there are certain areas in your life where you really feel there has not been a choice, perhaps never, or perhaps for a while now, it is a sign that there is something there. There has been some trauma in that aspect of your being or your experiences in this lifetime have been such that they have conditioned you that in certain parts of your life you are left without a choice. What I am doing is freeing you up from these limiting beliefs, freeing you from everything that has held you back, from trauma to limiting beliefs, to people around you who have perhaps been exerting control over you because you have not been able to fully be in your own power, because you have given power, control over to others, perhaps even many lifetimes ago. And then you have got embroiled in dynamics where you do not have full control over your own life. So, what I would like to do for you is fully free you from all these things, fully and completely, so that then every aspect of your life becomes a choice for you, and you can really go inwards as deeply as possible and make the right choices for yourselves that will take you forwards in life, hopefully for the rest of your lives. Make the sort of choices that really are coming from the deepest part of you. So, in this way, they will be what you really want deeply on a soul spirit level. I hope this makes sense, because the deeper you go, the more your choices will sustain you for longer periods of time. And what I mean by this is that as you go deeper, you get to the essence of what you are all about, what you value in life, and then you make choices according to this. And they are coming from such a deep place that the resonance automatically attracts a similar depth where there is a lot of substance between what you choose and you. And in this way, it has a long lifespan because that substance will carry you forwards. So, whether that it concerns a choice in career, a choice in partner or friendship, it will carry you a long way because the resonance is very deep. It has a lot of substance. It is not something that is coming from a superficial place of liking the look of something, liking the look of a uniform, for example, that a particular profession has, and choosing it for the uniform, and then losing interest in the uniform, and so the profession. I am giving you an example, a light-hearted one. But what I am really trying to say is go as deep as you can at this time, and do not worry about how much you are doing, what you are doing, and what you are not doing, but instead focus on depth and longevity, because this is really what you all want at this time. You want to really be creating from this place so that it will sustain you for life, hopefully. And I am also saying this because these are the sorts of times that you are all living in, where it is all about depth. It is all about going much deeper into your being, making the right choices. You are starting a new karmic cycle. So, according to the choices you make now, the rest of your lives will be determined. And it is really good to give yourself this time at the moment to make conscious intentions every day and be consistent as you can. And the deeper you go, the more consistent you can be. I also would like to share that nobody will be held back anymore, Because as you keep going inwards, you will keep clearing old energies that have held you back. So you will be more and more free to make any sort of choice you would like to. I am also saying this because this time of year is a time of inner reflection. I am not saying to any of you, go forwards full steam ahead. Do things as you want to and feel like it, but give yourselves time to keep going inwards because the purging phase is not complete yet for any of you. You are still clearing out all old energies, becoming more whole within. And the outer energies are so chaotic at the moment, and there are so many external restrictions on you. And I would like you to use this to your advantage. Use this as a time to really be with yourselves, where you are not distracted by external activity, and recreate yourselves from the inside in the way that you are deepening your relationship to yourself and really becoming all of it on every level of your being. The deepest parts of yourself become who you are energetically. You are in energetic harmony with it in all ways. I hope this makes sense, that you are really in this way going to find a deeper happiness and fulfillment by doing this now. I also would like to share that you are no longer in the minority. The, those of you who have always gone inwards rather than outwards, you are no longer the minority because everyone is starting to feel the same way. Everyone is starting to do the same thing. And the outer world is breaking down, so much so that those who do not do this will not have their needs met. You are entering a new era. You have almost got there fully, but you are still entering. You are at the doorway, stepping in, looking around you, getting a sense of what it is all about. And some of the things you already know, but not all of the things. And this new era, defined by us, what we see, is all about people going within, being in harmony with themselves before they go outside and create this in their lives and for the people around them. It is about decisive action. It is action orientated as well as about the inner journey. It is about bringing both together. So, for those of you who have walked the inner journey for a long time without much outer action, will find yourselves much more in balance. There will be a balance between the two. For those of you who have walked the outer path for a long time, lived in the world of action, activity, you will be spending more time going inwards. But ultimately, there will be balance for everyone. And through this, there will be a sense that something really has come full circle. Something is complete for all of you in a way that it has never felt complete before. So healing cycles will complete all types of things, relationships which have been karmic will resolve and complete. Everything will become crystal clear, but it will take a little bit of time for this to be seen clearly. And as this is done, you will start to feel more and more joy arise from within, because freedom creates automatic feelings of joy, because ultimately the spirit wants to be free on earth and it wants to create what it wants. It wants to be in one way or another in a creative energy. It wants to feel that it has choices. And when it does have choice, it automatically wants to create in a way that benefits all beings, because the spirit is all about service. It is all about wanting to have a function, to elevate life, to make things better for everyone, to bring joy and harmony, happiness, compassion, all that it is all about. And when I say this, what I'm also trying to convey to you is that you really are entering the golden age, where every single person will be like this, will be in this energy, and the darker energies which have been will be existing, but in harmony with the light, in perfect balance. So anything that is not in harmony with the spirit will be automatically balanced with the light of oneness. It will all be in balance now, and this balance will bring joy to all beings. I am saying this to motivate you to keep going, because this destination is not reached yet. It is all here for you. It is absolutely here for you. But you have to go on the journey, the inner and outer one, in order to experience it. So these times are about doing what feels good to you, taking the right action, and it will take you to this experience on earth. And through this experience, you will be able to grow as a race, as a human race. You will expand beyond your imaginings. You will be able to create something spectacular on earth. But this will come later. This will be a few decades down the line, where you will be so in harmony with yourselves and so used to expressing your spirit on earth that you will then come together as a whole race and create much more beauty than ever before. But it will be later. So I would like you to know that the next few decades are all going to be about you being able to fully be in your spirit, express from this place, give to each other abundantly, fall in love with each other again as human beings, learn to trust each other again, learn to deeply care for each other, and open up to this. It is going to be about remembering your connection to every single being on earth, being able to really truly remember this, and being able to appreciate every type of person. It is going to be about including every single person, making sure no one is left out, making sure everyone feels seen and heard on the deepest levels of their being, making sure everyone is trauma free and feeling good inside. And after you have all got to this place, life will get really good for all of you. But it will be later, and you will see this much later in your lives. Hopefully, by the end of your lives, that you will still be here in this incarnation to see it. And I would like to finally remind you that the children who are being born nowadays are already in this place. They come in order to be part of this world that you are creating at the moment. They come in to play their part. And when you are with them, you will really feel that they are here to simply come in and be a part of a world where there is inclusion and harmony and oneness. And they will come in with answers for everyone about how to come together as a human race and create greater beauty. I have no more messages, but I would like you to know that you are all going to find everything you need from now onwards as you keep going within, clearing old beliefs, trauma, energy, Life will meet you. Life will be good for all of you, and none of you will be excluded. That is all. Yeah, thank you for listening, everyone, and have a lovely Boxing Day. And yeah, and please feel free to share this with people, anyone who you feel may benefit from this or be inspired by these messages. Thank you.